The Jays go out there today in game one of the biggest series of the year, without a doubt, and they lay up a giant egg. 7-2. The New York Yankees lay a beatdown in the Blue Jays at Rogers Center in game one of the three-game series. The offense wasn't there. You had some timely hits from the Yankees. Ryu wasn't bad, but your offense just stunk. But it started great for this team. Bottom of the first inning, Bo Bichette, it's an RBI single scoring George Springer. The Jays got a 1-0 lead. And top of the third inning, Aaron Judge, it's a bomb to right field. Wall scraper, but it's a home run, and we're tied at 1. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning with a guy with Bo at third and 2 out for Corey Dickerson. He rips one to right field for a double down the first base line. And you got the lead back. It's 2-1 in the bottom half of the fourth. You're feeling great. Then the wheels start to fall off, though. Hyunjin Ryu back out there for the fifth, and he has 2 on and 1 out facing Anthony Rizzo. And, I'm kind of on the fence about if Ryu should have been out there to face Rizzo. They already had Adam Simber ready to go in the bullpen. However, Rizzo kind of it was an ugly swing, but he finds a way to bloop it into left field for a base hit. And it scores Gio Urshela, tying the game at 2. And that's the end of Ryu's day. Then Aaron Judge, it's a sacrifice fly, scoring DJ LeMahieu. Adam Simber came in for that. Now the Jays trail at 3-2. But it's not like they didn't have any opportunities to score runs. It felt like almost every single inning they had a guy at first or a guy at second with less than 2 out, but they couldn't get it done. And they had a total of 3 hits in the ballgame. The single from Bo in the first, the double from Corey Dickerson, and then one more hit. Another hit from Bo Bichette. It was just ugly to watch, guys. If I'm not mistaken, that single from Bo happened in the 4th inning, so they didn't get a hit the rest of the ball game. You can't expect to win that. Then top of the 7th inning, Giancarlo Stanton comes up. Holy smokes, that was a shot. And it was a pitch that had no business being a shot, but Stanton's a freak. And it's a 3-run bomb. Judge and LeMahieu score. And it's now 6-2. 6-2. And this is pretty much over at that point. And at the top of the 9th inning, Gio Urshela's a solo bomb of Anthony Castro, making it 7-2. And that's the ball game. Offensively, Bo Bichette went 2 for 4 with a run, scored an RBI. That's it. The team had 3 hits, 7 strikeouts. Was not very good. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in a funk. 1 for his last 19. And he was getting visually angry with himself today. In his second at bat, he took I believe he had a changeup that he guessed, and he looked silly on the first pitch. And his first at bat, he swung on the first pitch and popped it up. Now I'm like, we all talked about this first pitch hacking, and in the first AB, that's what he does, and he pops it up, and I'm like, that's not good. And in the second AB, that changeup that he swings over top of with just all arms, it was ugly. Then he takes a fastball right down the middle, and he's mad after that pitch, so he steps out of the box and swings probably as hard as he can. He ain't happy. Now, I believe he might have drawn a walk in that at bat, or no, I think he grounded out. But again, he ended up getting a full count. That happened later on in the game as well, where he was down 0-2, gets a walk out of it. So the ABs weren't terrible, but the getting into an 0-2 hole fast and really having no competitive swings during that 0-2 count, it's tough to watch. It really is. Now, if this team's going to go anywhere, they got to get him hot again and fast. Because you lose tomorrow, the playoffs are looking very, very, very bleak. It already is at this point. You kind of have to win out the rest of the way. This team can do it, but it ain't going to be easy. Pitching-wise, Hyunjin Ryu in 4 1/3 will have 6 hits, 3 runs, and 3 strikeouts and a walk. Again, he wasn't all that bad. The solo bomb to Judge was all he had through 4. So one run through 4 innings is not bad. Then in the 5th, I believe he had the single to, I forget, Gio Urshela, I believe it was. Then he walked LeMahieu. And I don't know how the heck he did it, but Anthony Rizzo dropping the blooper in left field. Like, there wasn't a lot of hard contact. But they found holes. The solo bomb from Judge was one big hit. You know, I thought he did a pretty good job today. It's just unfortunate that, you know, the bullpen didn't give it to you. You know, as Richards kind of blew it up there. And your offense stunk. Simber went 2/3 an inning. No hits, no runs, no walks, nothing doing. He allowed the sack fly. Nate Pearson was phenomenal, though. He went an inning, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. He was fantastic in his 1 inning of work. And that's when it was a 1-run ball game, too. So that's definitely a high leverage spot for the kid. And he looked really, really good. Trevor Richards, as I mentioned, was not very good. 2/3 an inning, ended up throwing almost 30 pitches. So he's done for tomorrow. And allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, and walked the batter. You can't give the Yankees free passes. They will find a way to kill you with that. You know, Ryu walked 1 guy, and it was that guy in the 5th inning, which I believe ended up coming around to score a run. You know, and then on the Richards home run, one of those walks came around to score. They will beat you down if you give them the free pass. Julian Merriweather was fantastic. He went an inning in the 3rd, allowed 1 hit, struck out 2. He was very good over his inning in the 3rd. Anthony Castro give a solo bomb to Gio Urshela in 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Again, the bullpen didn't give it to you, right? You know, you need the strikeout from Simber, which is not really the guy you want out there if you want to strike out, but, you know, the sac fly didn't help. The blooper from Rizzo didn't help. The 3-run bomb didn't, and neither did Urshela's bomb. Like, the bullpen didn't really lock it down for you when it was a one-run ball game like the Yankees bullpen did, right? When we made it a 2-1 ball game, Michael King and the rest of that bullpen just locked that thing down. They didn't allow a hit the rest of the way. So, it is what it is. And tomorrow's game, you got Garrett Cole versus Jose Berrios. I will say this. Might be a ballsy take on my opinion. But I'm going to say this. As a non-biased Jays fan, I'm going to try at least. If the Jays find a way to win tomorrow and beat Garrett Cole, and even up the series, you're only 1 game back of them. If you do win, obviously, would you be? Either way, yeah, I think you're 1 game back of Boston, 2 games back of the Yankees. You might be 3 back of the Yankees. It seems pretty much over at that point to catch the Yankees. I mean, you have to win the next 2. There's no doubt about it. But you win tomorrow, don't be surprised if the Jays are in the playoffs. Do not be surprised. However, it ain't going to be easy. Garrett Cole is fantastic, but so is Jose Berrios. It's a 7:07 first pitch there at Rogers Center in Game 2 of the 3-game series for the Toronto Blue Jays. And with the loss today, the Jays now dropped to 87-70 on the year. They're still 3 wins away from being a 90-win team, which is definitely a great step in the right direction moving forward, even if they don't make the playoffs. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game today, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's ball game from the Toronto Blue Jays. Twitter is down below for myself as well. Follow, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, guys. Instagram is down below as well. I think I probably already said that once. Either way, Instagram's down there, Twitter's down there, all that stuff. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow night as they take on the Ottawa Senators in Ottawa. Right, that's who they're playing tomorrow in the 3rd preseason game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But as for the Blue Jays, Game 2 of the 3-game set against the Yankees goes tomorrow night. Garrett Cole versus Jose Berrios. 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. I mean, I could say it's a must-win, but every game lately has seemed like a must-win. But tomorrow is literally, if you lose, you're pretty much out of the playoffs. So you got to find a way to win tomorrow. Cole Berrios is the pitching matchup. I think my phone just gave me the 20% warning. Hope it didn't kick out or anything. Cole Berrios, 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.